Hi, my name is Nuha and I'm from Alexander Park. I wanted you to learn about Muslim women playing sports, so I invited some athletes to chat.
Assalamu alaikum, my name is Marianne and I play basketball. I played varsity basketball my junior and senior year of high school, and I was the only one on the team that wore the hijab. It's upsetting knowing that not many Muslim girls play sports, because I know that they have the potential and strength, just like any other girl, to go out there and play the sport that they love, and I think that they deserve an equal opportunity.
Growing up in a diverse community, I've always been supported on what I do. Playing basketball, people see I'm very passionate about it, and they know that I love this sport, so they're always with me 100% of the way.
When I first started wearing it, some people thought that just because I wore it, I was a different person. So they thought, oh, she doesn't have enough skills, or she doesn't know how to play this kind of sport, especially if they weren't the same people that I used to play with when I wasn't wearing it. But I showed them that I could play the same way anybody else can play.
I had people treat me kindly, and I also had people treat me rudely. I'd have coaches, parents, and players tell my coach, oh, number 3 is a really good player, to keep it up. And then, then at one point I'd hear rude remarks or get dirty looks. It even got to one point where I had a referee look at me and say, they let you play out there with that thing on?
One of the referees told me I needed to take my hijab off because it was a safety hazard. But throughout the whole entire tournament, I was playing with it on. I haven't gotten hurt. I didn't do, no one else got hurt. I was playing safe. And the referee told me I needed to take it off or find another alternative. And when I explained to him that it's for a religious purpose, he said, some other referees might not be as accepting, so you need to find a different way you can go about the situation.
They don't treat me any different than how I used to. I never always used to wear this. When I never wore it, they treated me the same way like everybody else, but when I started wearing it, it did kind of bother them at first. But then they came to realize that just because I wear the hijab doesn't make me any different than who I was before.
Hijab and religious gear bans make me feel really annoyed and irritated because I don't know why they're still around. I think we should all develop that. It doesn't matter what a person's wearing while they're playing the sport. As long as they're kicking the ball into the net or shooting the ball or whatever the sport may be, as long as they're doing it and they're playing the sport, why do you look at what they're wearing? Just pay attention to the way that they're playing.
It's discouraging because it makes you have to work twice as hard, but that's also one of the reasons why it's encouraging, because you just want to push yourself to further or go beyond that. It's a piece of cloth. It's not like anything wrong with it. It's not hurting me. It's not doing anything. I feel like because they have those bans, I'm just going to work twice as hard to prove that I can play without it.
You know what? It pushes me to do more. It pushes me to kind of prove to them that just because I'm wearing a scarf on my head because of the religion that I practice, it pushes me to show them that, you know what, I can do it.
To stop the stigma, I've gone to protests, I've signed petitions, I've let people know that this is going on in the world, and they think it's absolutely absurd that these things are still around. And I just try and raise awareness that this is going on, and people are letting other people know, and I'm just trying to get the message spread around.
I chose to do this film because I've recently started wearing hijab, and I've noticed that people treat me a lot differently than pre-hijab, and I thought it was extremely important for people to understand how women who do wear hijab or anyone that wears religious headgear is treated, and that they are treated differently, although we are just like everyone else with or without the headgear. I hope that by sharing our struggles, we were able to give you a new perspective on how Muslim women feel about playing sports with their hijabs.